What's up guys, so got a new toy in today. As you can see, it's a new drone, new race drone, new quad, whatever you want to call it, whatever you like to call it. This is the new Bfight X210. There's a ton of videos out there on this thing already. A lot of people got it. This is not from Banggood, but I put a Banggood strap on there just to put a cheap strap on it. But this actually came from Gearbest, and this was the first order that I have made from Gearbest, and I gotta tell you, it was a sweet deal. I got this thing I think for $175, and this is the bind and fly version. I got it bind and fly with a FlySky receiver in it because I have a FlySky radio, and it came just like you see it. I did have to pull it apart to bind the receiver because that's it right in there. I don't know if you can see the little wire going to it. It's tiny, it's a little micro receiver, and I couldn't get to the plug, so I did have to pull the top off and jump in there. But other than that, it was plug and play. Coolest part is this thing's really tricked out, and I'll attach a link to the settings for you guys, or the not settings but the specs for you guys. It's running Betaflight, latest version of Betaflight. It's rocking these, you've probably seen them by now somewhere, Lovefly motors. I don't know who makes them, I don't know what that brand is, but 2205 2300s, and this thing is so light. I have a feeling this thing is going to really rip around. My version did come with a buzzer. I know a lot of people said theirs didn't, so that's cool. So if I lose it, I can find it. You've got these braided motor wires, which are really cool, and they're all feeding into an all-in-one ESC in there. Super compact build. It's got the HS1177 camera, and it's insane how close those blades are to it, but you know, it is what it is. It's a compact design. This wire did come loose, so this is your VTX wire, and I've never had one of these little tiny flimsy wires before. It did come with an SMA attachment to put on there, but I'm going to give this a try. I want to see how it works, just the way it comes. I did attach, zip tie and some shrink wrap on there for it, but I'm excited to get this out. I'm going to try to get it out today and get a first flight video up for you guys. I got this just to have something that's more race style. I'm definitely not getting into racing. My little town doesn't have much going on race-wise, but I do like to play and practice that style a little bit. And my other quad, which is right here, and I kept it here for size comparisons, I'm still running the Martian 255 right there. I may finally break down and build an alien frame because this thing is really cool. I know a lot of guys hate the knockoffs, but I went with this just to see what it was like. How does this thing fly? Now that I flew this and I like it, I'll probably get one because I do want something really nice. So anyway, let's put this back up here. I mean, you can see, look at the size difference. This is a 210, this is a 255. This is actually the 255 version of the Martian down here. And it is a massive difference in weight. I mean, it's not even comparable. This guy's just super light, super compact. So I'm going to strap a camera up top, I think. I don't know if this is meant to be top-mounted battery or bottom. I mean, there's no foam pads underneath. You just have your screws. This looks like where they want you to put the little straps they included. I'll show you those in a second. But I went ahead and bottom mounted it. I don't fly a lot of bottom mount quads, but I had one before and it wasn't that big a deal. So we're going to give it a try like that. I love the Cyclone props that came with it. These are hard to tell, but they're actually just a deep clear blue. They look black, but they match flawless. I know a lot of guys are getting some weird colored props with theirs. I got the clear and the deep blue. So it just matches perfect. So anyway, I want to give you guys a quick little brief overview of that. I'm going to get it out today. As far as what else came in the box, little teeny box, but it's a nice little setup. So I already have this out, but a lot of people have probably shown already, and you've probably seen it. Nice little instruction manual. The other difference I noticed, most guys said this was coming with a 25 milliwatt, 200 milliwatt switch, switchable VTX. This is actually saying it switches all the way up to 600, so that's cool. Where I fly typically, 600 is great because there's no one else around and there's a billion trees. So it gives me a little bit more clarity behind the trees and stuff, but at least you can switch it down for racing. It does have a switch right on the back of that camera for adjusting the built-in OSD. So pretty cool stuff. Gives you directions on how to bind it to every different type of receiver. They give you 2 little Velcro straps. I didn't really care for yellow and red with an all blue quad, but whatever. Still got some straps. They did give me 2 zip ties. Here's that SMA adapter. It's got the little plug to hook it right in. So that's pretty cool. 2 bags of props, so I've got 2 extras of each. They are gem fans. They look pretty legit. And that's it, guys. Nothing else. Very, very basic. It is cool. There's some instructions though, because the last 2 I got had nothing. So, I mean, there's something there. It definitely helps for somebody new to this. I mean, even if it just helps you bind up, it was worth it. So, anyway, again, that's the Bfight from Gearbest. My first experience with Gearbest. Simple ordering process, super cheap on the price, but holy slow shipping. I think I ordered this at least 6 weeks ago, and I mean, I didn't pick the slow shipping, so super slow, but it is a really good deal for a quad that just you bind to your receiver and go. This thing is sweet. Wait till you look at the specs. It's got some nice stuff on it. So anyway, for the price, I can't complain. The flight videos I've seen online are awesome. I don't know if they finally released arms by themselves. They are individual arms, but I know everybody was saying that those were not even available yet. So hopefully they are, but you can see these are huge, huge arms. 4 millimeter arms. I mean, they're bigger than these guys. So I've never broken one of those, and that's a heavy, heavy quad. So I think this thing's gonna be pretty durable. The top and bottom plates are a little thin, but they're pretty well protected. So anyway, that's a quick overview of the Bfight. I'll attach some flight footage here for you in just a second. What's up, guys? I'm out here. It's my first time out with the Bfight. There's the Bfight. I threw the run cam on it today, not going with the GoPro. One other little update. Earlier I didn't mention, I did have to log into Bflight, and they did have the orientation of the board wrong and a couple other little just programming settings. So if you buy one of these, double check that before you ever turn this thing on. But not sure if you can hear, it's pretty windy out here today, and this is my first time with this quad, so probably gonna take it pretty easy, but I just want to see how smooth she flies. Here we go.
Turn around, I feel the breeze over me. You watch your dreams unfold. Let it come around and let it breathe over me. It's time to go away into the light. I feel the coming